And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No. 158. Not here.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Check. Lucky.
Check. Get 300. Check 3.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. No gain on on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
Check 52.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check your hot read.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to run up and tackle him.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Packers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
57 to 26.
Let's go, D. Shift.
Inside.
Mike, 57. Come on.
57 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Target.
58 to Mike.
Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This is Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting on 4th and a yard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard. They needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Go, go, go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Packers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Let's go double count right here, double count. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Easy. Wide, get wide. Hey, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 17.
Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Bananas Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 72 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Goff. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
And 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Down, Green Bay.
Green 18. Inside. Over.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Value three.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Packers 7.
Second down at 4.
Super one. Check curls.
Now a run with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Rodgers
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, it's Jones. Down to about the 22 here.
Aaron Jones.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Jones breaking from the contact. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing is Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard, and the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Packers 14, Rams 13. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's Goff.
And 3 at the 42.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Super. I got you.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Goff now looks to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
We're good.
Second down and goal. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. They can do it again.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
14.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brought down at the 26.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, 76. 76.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Packers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
19. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, gone. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, Akers, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Man, it's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The 12-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Midfield, here's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's second down. Today's final score, Rams 22.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool.
The NFL out of EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man
out. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Williams on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Rodgers going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 16. Check 24.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 13. 36.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
319. I got him.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go. Show it.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I done got it, see my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a. It's all a. Masterpiece, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Watch the ship.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process. The catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On the ground, this is Saquon quickly. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
I got it. Hey, watch that. Yeah, Liz. 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
319. Watch 54. Watch 50. 30. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be the beginning.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That time
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Giants 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran. Across like a reverend in my energy, paralyzed. I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the narrow in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Giants nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Straight, 52. Check it out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown, their last goal.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you built like that.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart, it's not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into altar, we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no silly winds that never be the same.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. then I did the dash. Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash. Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Then I hit Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a hang. Can I kick it? Just to flex.
Shy, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go mix? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown.
Complete to Equanimous St. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on second and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Mariota. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll throw again. Mariota. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Mariota. The ball's caught. Aguilar, right side.
Nelson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. That's good.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Complete to Allen
7
Lazard.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
To throw is Rodgers. Past the 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Packers 14, Raiders 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This will be played to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a screen to Richard, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Stop your whining. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Mariota to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception here, Mariota dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Rodgers got a man. It's tied incomplete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Packers.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. He's got daylight. 20, 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Touchdown, Raiders.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to third and 10.
3 brings up third and 9.
To throw Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on second and 13. Mariota trying time, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a third and 14. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rodgers to throw on third and 1. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And running with power here. And off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 54 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Packers 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
2nd and 11. At the 16.
It's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?